Section 8.9, Facility Programming. General. Bather loads are reduced to allow appropriate physical distancing. Signage installed at the entrance to inform patrons that users should not spit, urinate, or blow their nose in the water. People at higher risk of COVID-19 should not participate in programmed activities. Patrons should not share water bottles, towels, goggles, or any other equipment. Water bottles should be filled at home, although we do have an on-deck water refill station. The use of goggles is encouraged to avoid mucus contamination. Patron equipment. There is no current evidence that COVID-19 survives in chlorinated pool water. There are no special disinfection procedures to put in place for equipment that is regularly in contact with chlorinated water. Regardless, used lesson equipment will be disinfected after usage. Snorkels are prohibited, and only essential equipment, PFDs, are available for public and will be disinfected at the end of the day when in usage. Aquatic programs. All aquatic programs are canceled until a policy can be put into place for rentals and birthday parties, leadership courses, and swim club rentals. Programs will resume in accordance with provincial health recommendations from Bonnie Henry. Recreational swims, group specific only. Armstrong Spal Outdoor Pool is offering an alternate swim schedule to limit the number of patrons in the building to 70 during a swim session. The 50 and under provincial health order does not apply to recreation that has available space to offer 5 meters squared social distancing per person. All patrons 16 and under must be with a paying and swimming adult to ensure distancing is enforced during recreational swims. After entering the facility before the swim time, patrons must wait in the grass areas before the swim starts. This will allow for us to let people in and have them wait on the grass area, since our universal change room can only hold 12 patrons at a time. We will have a lifeguard on deck to ensure no one enters the water until the swim time starts. 35 bathers in either the deep or shallow end at a time. 22 bathers in the beachfront at a time. Recreational swims will begin in July. Registration will be encouraged to be done either online or over the phone through Max Galaxy software, the same as a registration for a swimming lesson. Drop-ins will be available if there is room. Aquatics is not required to keep track of facility visitors. That is only required for food establishments like restaurants. Adults of families are required to manage and monitor their children for social distancing throughout the swim. Lane and lap swimming. To maintain physical distancing of 2 meters, a maximum of 7 people or 1 family household unit should be in a lane at one time. Since our lanes are 2.35 meters wide rather than 2.5, like a standard size lane, we are going to go to a 6-person maximum in each lane. Aquatic fitness classes. To maintain physical distancing of 2 meters, the entire pool shall be used during an aqua fitness swim block. Shallow end and deep end classes may be run at the same time as long as the total amount of bathers stays below 70. Both the shallow and deep end offer enough space for 35 people. For now, we will just offer regular classes with deep and shallow components to ensure that we have enough physical distancing. If we would like to offer a deep end class at the same time as a shallow end class, we can do that, but it has not been programmed at this time. Lessons. Lessons will resume in July if given permission from Red Cross and the provincial health officer. Registration is done either online or over the phone through Max Galaxy software. Setup will allow for the following: 1 class in the beachfront, 3 classes in the main basin. Parents will be required to be in the water with children in levels below level 5. Lessons will run for 1 week or 4 weekends total. Class ratios will be drastically reduced to allow for social distancing. Instructors will wear face shields while teaching. At this time, lessons are permitted to run as long as there is no instructor contact with their participants. Having parents in the water will allow to still offer lessons, but the ratios of the amount of children that you have in your lesson will most likely be cut in half to allow for those parents to be in the water. Here, again, we have the tentative end of June/beginning of July schedule. This is what the public will see with only the lap swim and aquafit classes. We then have the tentative July schedule with the addition of the pre-register available family swim of 70 max, the parent and taught swims, as well as 2-hour lesson slots during the week and on the weekends. We will do Monday to Friday for 1 lesson set every week. We will then do Saturday lessons for 4 weekends and Sunday lessons for 4 weekends.